So on the inside of this video, I want to show you how I'm running $1 a day Hempworx Facebook ads. So real quickly, I want to explain the psychology behind $1 a day Facebook ads. So many times when someone is looking to get into the CBD space, many people are wondering, how do they use their money? How do they use their capital? How do they use all of the years that they spent working in corporate America and realizing that that number in their bank account is probably not enough to sustain their dream lifestyle, but it might be enough to get something started for it to S-curve and ride something like the CBD trend for decades and decades and decades, overriding sales and wholesalers and people you don't know. But the most common problem that I hear is that people that try to run CBD Facebook ads get their accounts shut down. But there's no need to get the account shut down. Just run 100% compliant Facebook ads. I believe one of the best ads that anyone can run are story post or about me pages. Like if you had like a blog set up, or maybe like a one-page website, or maybe a blog with an about me page. The about me page is a way for someone on the internet who has maybe seen some of your content to connect with you on a deeper level and possibly send you a Facebook friend request. I'll give you an example of what that looks like in a moment. But let me explain the psychology behind the ad. And so again, if this is very new information for you and maybe you're just starting the business, maybe you want to stop and pause this video. Maybe you're not ready for it yet. This is going to be more for the people that are already kind of in the business. They've had a chance to launch with everyone that they know. You need to launch first. And now you're looking to be able to follow up more efficiently with the new people on your list. And you want to be a little bit more leveraged about it and have people always on your mind. Like for instance, I always want people to go to bed thinking about Brian and CBD. So next time when you go to sleep, think Brian, the brain, and CBD. So let me explain this psychology as well. I don't track the activity and the success of the Facebook ad based off of how many website clicks you get. To me, the clicks don't necessarily matter. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to get more website clicks for cheaper to your website. That's cool. But I understand that I'm just trying to reach the person on the other side of the computer, the other side of the mobile phone as you're possibly watching right now. And I want you to think, like when you go to bed, Brian, CBD, and the brain spray. I'll have to get some, shoot. So I believe it's actually better to take a smaller audience, and especially if you're on a budget. Again, maybe you're new, just getting started, and maybe you're at the lower budget levels and you're not ready to run the bigger budget levels. Well, the lower budget, anyone can get started at $1 a day. $1 a day is $30 a month. So if you want to just do one ad that's $1 a day, this is what I highly recommend. Run it to your About Me page, and you're running it to anyone that has visited your website before. And I'll show you how to get traffic to the website. And so what that means is, because it's a smaller audience and you're spending $1, what you can do is you can, with this $1 ad, you can follow everyone who's ever visited your website, aka retargeting. And you're just looking for the impressions. You're not looking for the website clicks, you're looking for the impressions, because when people keep seeing your ad and you follow them across the platforms all over and over again for just $1 a day, because it's just impressions to a small audience, then what happens is when you are working your direct messenger conversations and they might have seen your ad like 15 minutes prior to you messaging them, does that change the posture at all? So it's not necessarily the website clicks. It's going to be the impressions and the energy around you running the ad. Plus, it makes you in a more postured position when you start the conversation. So I'm really doing my best to pre-frame this before we jump into looking at like numbers and stuff that's going to make you go cross-eyed. Because when we paint out the concepts for you, I want to prove it first. So just don't go and jump in and just take a bunch of action in Facebook ads and try to figure it out yourself. If you want to, I mean, that's cool too. But here, let me prove the model for you first. Let me just show you how I got started and the thinking behind it. So here's the thinking. How do I get traffic to my website? Because, I mean, the Facebook ads, my strategy is to retarget people that have visited my website. Well, in my personal opinion, the best way to get traffic to a website is people that know, like, and trust you. And the best way to do that is by doing Facebook Lives, like on your social media profile, and maybe inviting people to take a look at your website. Or it is on YouTube, because if you do a video every single day and you do like a YouTube challenge, like a 90-day YouTube challenge like this video, I'm uploading a video every single day. This is just one of them. And however you found this video, whether it was just clicking on the search engine, it was a recommended video, or maybe you just saw it from my Facebook profile and you clicked over. Somehow you got onto this YouTube video. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to give you value. I'm going to show you how to run Facebook ads in a CBD space where people say that you get your ad account shut down. And I'm going to show you how to scale it a little bit later as we continue the rest of the videos, right? So the next step, as you're watching this video and you take a look at the link in the description, you're going to notice a couple websites. One of them is going to be, of course, the Hempworx free tour. Like if you click on the link and you want to work with me or you want to just check and see what I'm about in the CBD space, you enter your name, email address. If you want to put your phone number, cool, you can put your phone number, or you can just put your name and email and get to the next page. There's a 34-minute video that explains literally everything. And when someone puts in their contact info, then you get a little notification on your computer that someone took the free tour. That is what I call a lead. If you get 10 of those with your YouTube videos consistently every single day, then I would say that you are on track to building a very walk-away business for the rest of your life. But that's not always what happens. Someone doesn't always put in their name, email, and phone number. What they do is they want to connect with you deeper on social media, and what they are more likely to do in some cases is click your Facebook profile and send you a friend request. And how I'm just sharing with you like the blog, all the blog's purpose is just to maybe educate a little bit further about who you are. So they watch a video of you, then they see a blog of you, and now they're sending you a Facebook friend request. And the more steps that you can get to having the perfect Facebook friend request, and this is going to sound weird, but just hang with me for just a moment, then this is what happens. I accept the friend request and say, hey, John, I just saw and accepted your friend request. How do we know each other? And then John says, hey, Brian, I was just watching one of your YouTube videos, and I think you have a cool blog. I just wanted to connect. I just wanted to reach out with you. And John keeps watching the YouTube videos, and he ends up like watching like 20 of them. And he visited the blog first, which meant I have this Facebook pixel that you see in the background, which is just like the Facebook Ads Manager. There's a pixel I put on my website. And now I'm going to follow John around no matter what happens. I haven't even talked to him about the CBD business yet. But if you really think about it, John already knows who I am. I just need to find more about John. I already kind of know about John based off of what he was watching. So to recap, how do you get the traffic to the website? So do YouTube videos, do lots of YouTube videos to where enough people are watching the YouTube videos and someone's clicking over to your Facebook profile link, your blog, or your marketing system. But let's say it's your blog, you've got the retargeting pixel on there, following people around. And then you get a friend request, and then you find out that the reason why you got the friend request was because they saw your content first. So you're already postured and positioned. You know who to relentlessly follow up with. And the next thing is that this lands us back to the $1-a-day ad I'm going to show you, because what we want to do is we want to take John and we want to follow him across all of the Facebook ad platforms. So here's an example of how I did mine. So I just opened up this new ad account. I'm calling it BC Domination 2019. You can see this is the lifetime of the ad. This is the ad I just got approved like earlier this morning. And so it's a $1-a-day ad. I've spent 46 cents. And I've already got like 2 post reactions. I know who they are, but it's people that have been checking out my blog all the time, which that's exactly what we want. Like for instance, like if I come over to the campaign, I just want to show you what the ad looks like. And let's say I come over to view charts, just like that, bam. Here, let's see if I might have to move my video. Let's pause and move my video. And so I'm kind of speeding through this because I just want you to get a teaser. I'm gonna break this down all later once we have a real solid setup for everyone to duplicate fast. But I just want to show you an example of the psychology of what I'm doing. So as you can see, this shows up on the mobile platform. It says, I am grateful for health, people, and systems. Let's be great for life. And then it's just a picture. And then it says about Brian Cain, meet Brian Cain. Well, hello. This says nothing about CBD. It says nothing about Hempworx. In fact, this one ad is going to show on the mobile. It's going to show on desktop. It's going to show in these like instant articles. It's going to show in like the desktop right columns very nicely. This is going to show up in like, let's say like the mobile marketplace. This is going to show up in like Facebook stories. This is going to show up in the Instagram feed. This is going to show up in Instagram stories. This is going to show up like in those like audience like banners, like where you go like to those marketing networks. This is going to show up in the Messenger inbox, and this is also going to show in the Messenger stories. So I'm throwing a lot at you fast, and the reason why is just because I want to break your state a little bit. I just want you to say like, Brian, I have no clue what happened. That was so much detail, but I just saw you everywhere. And that's what happens is your prospects see you everywhere. And so I want you to lean in, listen, and pay attention to just about everything else that you hear after, because you're probably halfway plugged into the CBD marketing company and you're like, man, I just don't know if I should promote this deal. I wasn't going to attend the live event. But let me tell you, we've got some very awesome leaders in the space that if you listen and just pay attention and follow what they do and follow what they teach, and then if they're doing something and they're teaching something, but it looks like they're doing something else, and you just follow what they do. What I'm going to teach and show you on the inside of this video is how to set yourself up for potentially the rest of your life. So I really encourage you to lean in, listen, pay attention, because this is some important stuff. And I wanted to pre-frame once again that I hit 5K in the month of December when it was Christmas, and I was signing people up on Christmas as an executive with no team, no YouTube channel. I don't think I was doing Facebook ads that very second. And then also I didn't have like a blog, anything like that. So just out of pure motivation, pure just reaching out to people. I mean, 12, 13 execs gets you to 5K rank. I believe that if you're going to run Facebook ads, just launch the business, get to 5K rank first, and then focus on this, because you have to get your team going first. You have to have a reason for your ads to convert. You have to have a reason for people to want to follow you and listen to you and pay attention, just as the same reason like you've watched my past like 22, 23, 24 videos already, and maybe you've seen some of my past promotions, and then you know Brian is serious, and that's why you want to pay attention to everything, because I'm going to show you exactly what to do. And it's not something that you typically learn overnight. I mean, you can see all the books on the wall. And I know like when you get into network marketing, you don't want to like complicate things. But here's what happens is there's a simple way to do things, and then there is a simple advanced way to do things. And so the simple way is going to be the way that is the company system. I believe that's going to duplicate the best. If someone comes in and just takes massive action, follows the company training, and really follows what the leaders are saying, I believe that's the best way. And then the simple advanced way is just knowing that you are your own unique personal brand, and that it's actually better in network marketing to develop leaders over the course of an extended period of time. And that's how you keep people around for a very long time. When you cause transformations and you create transformations in leadership, help them develop, not necessarily in a technical area, but when you help them go from mechanics to dynamics, they listen, they lean in, they pay attention, and then they are going to find out how to do things for themselves, step into who they are, and become a more powerful version of themselves. And that's what's going to create the energy and the vibe of everyone wanting to attend the next live event, because everyone's unique value proposition comes together, and then they realize it's more powerful to be unified than it is to be right. And you always go back to basics, and you start with the marketing system, and then you learn how to become a better version of you. And then let's look at these $1-a-day Facebook ads. So while this is a new account here, I just want to show you something really cool for anyone that's ever really run Facebook ads before. So if I come over to like audiences, just want to kind of give you like an example of like some of the audiences that I have set up. If this thing loads here, let me pause this thing. So I have some custom website audiences set up, and there's some variations. It's just I wanted to see what audience sizes were for like different time frames, like 180 days or maybe a 30-day or 90-day, since like someone landed on the website, and then maybe excluding certain website or certain pages on the website. And so I just want to give you an example, like for instance, everyone that had visited my blog over the course of the past 180 days, that would be an audience size of 3,200, which is small. If I take out like one of the customer articles and show you that it was only 1,400 over the course of like the past 180 days, you might say, well, 1,400 is small, but these are 1,400 people that have visited my website, most likely know who I am. And if I do it like $1-a-day ad, then the impressions are all going to be served to these people that already know who I am. So I hope that makes sense. And I just wanted to re-clarify for like the 15th time that the website traffic, those visitors that I can now retarget it, came from my YouTube videos, posting content and sharing it on Facebook and Facebook groups. So just to give you an example of what the ad looks like, if you take a look at it in like the newsfeed, if I come over here, let's see, it's already set to mobile. How do you get this thing to come out here? Is it this one? Nope. Let's see. Just a second. I was on the wrong tab, so I had to click edit, come over here, and now go to Facebook post with comments. And so this would be the ad. And so when people click the ad, they see it in their newsfeed, this is where they would go. So they would go here. And the idea of someone in this is like, just imagine your face being here. Imagine your face being on this video that's watching you right now as you're watching this video, right? I'm watching you, you're watching me. Imagine your picture being here. Imagine your story being here, the things that you like. Do you like to do yoga? Do you like to work from home with your pets? Do you like to teach stuff? Do you like to attend live events? Do you like to interview leaders? Just things like that. And you'll notice that even here, I don't really have like any CBD like marketing ads, but someone could actually come here. They could click over and opt into what I want to pick. Oh, there's a pop-up. Look, if I click here, then one of the purposes is to become one of my Facebook friends. And usually at this point, someone would send me a friend request. And I hope that was an aha. While you're looking for a list of email leads, I'm looking for a list of people that I can connect with on Facebook, build deep rapport, and go in depth. And know that even if I forget to write someone's name down on a list and follow up with someone, then that's perfectly okay, because what's going to happen is while I'm burning through Messenger, then guess who is visiting my website? Because they're getting the impressions over and over and over and over and over again, because the way that they became my friend was that they saw my YouTube, went to my website, Facebook pixel reactivated. Now they're on my Facebook profile as someone that I'm sending a friend request connecting with. They already know who I am. And then they have a $1 a day Facebook ad that's leaving impressions everywhere they go through stories and Facebook news feeds and marketplaces and Messenger. Just about everywhere, Brian's showing up for $1 a day, the same $1 a day ad. And it's not necessarily so much about scaling up. I've got strategies for that too. And I'll just probably prove some of that stuff later. But the truth is like if you've been looking to work with the right person and build a long-term sustainable business with the best lifestyle and not have to show up to calls every 2 seconds, not have to do a bunch of three-way calls. I like three-way calls personally because I think that's a great way to do whatever it takes and be able to get someone in the business and help someone feel immediately that this is real, because this is something that you want to catch people's attention. I just want to show you how to accomplish the same concept of a three-way call and just show you how to do it on the internet. It's not necessarily overnight, which you need the overnight stuff to be able to build a team fast. But I'm talking about building stickiness, building a team of people that stick around you for a long time, attracting the smart, influential people that want to build a business, have a lifestyle too. And then if they do want to do like the multiple streams of income in their other projects, that is a potential. But how to do it safely, how to do it with a very consistent message here, and do it in a way that really supports your team and your organization. And so that's my teaser for the $1 a day Facebook ads and how to run $1 a day Hempworx Facebook ads, or how to run $1 a day CBD ads and get away with it in the Facebook newsfeed, because it's not necessarily selling CBD directly. You're selling you as a unique value proposition, which happens to be monetizing through CBD products. And typically when you do it through attraction marketing, you would tend to attract business builders who kind of get who you are, they relate with who you are, maybe they connect with your customer story. And then what happens is when they get inside of the marketing system, they are more likely to join in at the top package, stay around for a long period of time. And when you burn through Messenger, and as you're following up with more people, then you'll notice it's kind of like popcorn kernels where it seems like nothing's popping, but then you get a pop. And you're like, oh, bam, that was a $200 commission because they joined executive. I was an executive, obviously, look at the income disclosure. And then it's next, pop, 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 because it's not just you. But now with your new team of both customers and business builders, aka paid affiliates that get paid every single week and that are very incentivized to go find more customers, then you'll notice that leverage starts to kick in, and the leverage of people kicking in and the overrides that you can begin to acquire might be short, might be long term. How long is it going to take you? How long is it going to take you for a passive monthly income to cover all of your monthly living expenses and you become 100% free, where every day is just Monday or it's Saturday? Doesn't matter, because every day is just a different day. As more people are starting Messenger conversations, I encourage you to listen, lean, and pay attention. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, because if you're wondering how Brian goes from the office to the dream lifestyle and how he does it with or without you, now's the time to attend the next live event. Click the link below. I'm serious. We're going to build the business with or without you. You can decide now, take the free tour, or don't click the link and keep procrastinating. Just kidding. Get in.